In an alternate universe, Manchester United are heading into their final Champions League group game with qualification secured, but that's a universe in which Andre Onana is not their goalkeeper. Last season's Champions League finalist has had a rough start to life in Manchester, and is further proving that Old Trafford is where careers go to die. The club has been in a deep hole for a while now, and the owners, board, and manager seem determined to keep digging. In the summer, they offered club legend and veteran goalkeeper David De Gea a new contract, before turning around and withdrawing the offer. De Gea left the club and is still currently a free agent. Then it came time to get a replacement. General market wisdom follows the principle of buy low and sell high, but United haven't followed that idea since Sir Alex Ferguson was at the club, instead opting to buy Inter Milan's Andre Onana for €50 million after playing out of his skin in the Champions League. It seemed like a perfect fit. Erik ten Hag would be reunited with his former goalkeeper, one who was renowned for his ability with the ball at his feet and his passing range. It looked like the final piece to get ten Hag ball in motion, as De Gea was never great at playing out from the back. But while Onana has shown much greater composure with the ball at his feet than De Gea, his shot stopping has been erratic. The Cameroonian's short career with United has been a fairly traumatic experience so far, beginning with him getting lobbed from the halfway line on his Old Trafford debut in a friendly against Lens. But it's in the Champions League, where he excelled last year, that he has come undone. His campaign began with him letting Leroy Sané's tame effort past him in their 4-3 loss to Bayern Munich. Meanwhile, against Galatasaray at Old Trafford, with the game tied at 2-2, he made a careless pass which was scooped up by Dries Mertens, forcing Casemiro to make a last-ditch tackle, leading to him conceding a penalty and getting sent off. Mauro Icardi missed from the spot, but Galatasaray would go on to win with the extra man. Galatasaray struck again, but this time in Istanbul, when he failed to organise his wall properly for Hakim Ziyech's first free kick, as he dived too early and watched the ball past. But the second was even worse. The wall was a mess, which invited the Morocco international to shoot. The strike was straight at the goalkeeper, but somehow it got past him. The one standout moment for Onana in the Champions League was his last-gasp penalty save against Copenhagen, which gave United their only win in 5 matches. Along with goalscorer Harry Maguire, Onana was United's saviour, but while the defender used that momentum and kept improving, Onana still remains extremely unconvincing. It's obvious looking at last season that he has it in him to be a top-class keeper, but he is very unorthodox, and I don't think he will ever be seen as a safe pair of hands, like an Edwin van der Sar, who I recently did a video on. He has world-class reactions, but terrible handling, leading to dangerous spills in the box. His positioning this season has also been very questionable. While most goalkeepers come flying forward to narrow down the angles and try to intimidate the on-rushing forward, Onana often retreats, giving his opponent more time to pick his spot. That was the case when Zaha scored at Old Trafford. Now let's see if the stats paint a different picture. Since 2018-19, he has made more errors leading to goals than any other goalkeeper in the Champions League, with 7. Also in the Champions League, he is equal first in goals against with 14, and is second in the amount of goals allowed with 2.4. Last season in the competition, he prevented 7.6 goals, ranking first, meaning he has a massive swing of 10 whole goals based on his individual performances in Europe. But the salvation comes in the Premier League, where he is equal first in save percentage and clean sheets, and ranks second in goals prevented with 3.4. So there is definitely a player there, and here's hoping this is just a case of a slow startup like De Gea when he first joined. And with Onana potentially away for the Africa Cup of Nations with Cameroon, it will hand a chance to Altay Bayindir, and that healthy competition is something that Onana and United desperately need.